been easier and smoother. Okay. We just keep going round and round and making it smoother and smoother. I also have the, I actually got all of the, already did the site. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I downloaded all the imagery for the armor that goes on her arm. And I'll probably start that process here soon. But that's going to take a little bit of finessing on the computer to get that all looking right. So maybe I'll fix that up for next time and I can build, I think it should be pretty easy to build the her armor on her sides of her body. I mean her arms, that is on the sides of her body. Once I get it all cut out. It's just since I don't have a pattern, it just takes me longer to be able to figure out exactly how something is going to look. But we'll get there. We will get there. All right. It's actually not looking too bad. You're a patterning wizard. I do enjoy that. It's pretty fun to be able to put a pattern together and make it work. I know that's not everybody's forte. Some people, I've been with people and there's like, I don't know what this is supposed to look like. And I'm like, well, it's going to look like this. And draw it out on a piece of foam and cut it. And they're like, how did you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. I just do it. That's how my brain works. Okay. I'm liking where this is at. I think I'm gonna I just gotta do these front pieces here, these little pieces. And then I'm gonna set this guy aside. Yeah, the leg armor. Yeah, it's like, this is what it should look like. This is how you do it. Pretty fun, pretty fun. Everybody's got their specialties though, I think. I mean, it's like not everybody can, I certainly will admit I don't do everything perfectly. There's some things maybe I can do better than others, but everybody has their own little abilities and their skills that they can do. So it's always fun to see what other people can create and how they go about it. Okay. What was that piece of armor for? I don't even remember. Do you remember, MK, what we were building or what it was for? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Widowmaker. Oops. A little hole here in the front. What's that doing there? I don't know if anybody is, or what conventions you have coming up here. I know right now San Diego Comic-Con is happening. I have some friends who are down there enjoying that this week. I think it started open today. I went to Emerald City or not Emerald City. I went to San Diego Comic-Con once, and only once. Okay, there we go. So I'll show you, this is what it's looking like now. It may not look different, but whose idea was that to make? Whose idea was it to make the widow? That person. I'm probably doing way too much now. I'm going to be sorry because I'm going to have to go back and sand all this down. And I'll probably like, why didn't I just stop when I was ahead? Have you guys do that if you're builders, but there's always a time when you should stop. And I'm thinking that time for me has already, that ship has sailed. I should have stopped a while back, but I'm going to keep on trying to make this thing smooth. Okay. It's like, I'll spend the next year on just the helmet. Okay, so there's the helmet. And hopefully by next week, we'll have it all. It'll all be ready to go and we can paint it. And I'm excited about that. Here's another fun project I wanted to update everybody on. So I think I showed you guys this before if you didn't see it, but I 3D printed chains for my chainsaw. And they're looking really cool. Well, I had a movie producer contact me, and he needed a bicycle chain for his movie. And so we made bicycle ones. So these are just like a bicycle chain. And so, yeah, I don't know what movie it's going to be on, but I got to build 4 feet of this, 48 inches of it for him. And then he's going to use it in some kind of a movie where he wants to like strangle somebody with a chain, but he didn't want to use a real chain. So we're making him a fake chain. That's pretty cool. So that's a whole nother project in itself. Super whole nother project. Whole nother project. That I'm not even gonna get into right now. Okay, so what I am gonna do though is I've got a whole bazillion of these guys here. How many are that? That's 6, 7, 8. 8 of them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. Maybe that's all I've got. Maybe I'll only have to make 8 of them. I thought there was more, but on her weapon that she has a unit that has all the little missiles that she fires off. So I'm going to grab a piece of foam for this really quick and start cutting off the pieces and start putting the foam pieces on here and seeing how those are going to look on there. So I got to make, for her weapon here, I got to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll make 8 of them because I think that's what goes into her little compartment. Little guy, it's 8 of them, guys. There's 8 of them. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna run right out here. I'm gonna grab a roundy round piece of foam. So this particular foam I'm using is I bought from TNT Cosplay, and it's a really cool, really fairly substantial foam, but I purposely made it just the right size so that it can fit onto. So this is going to fit right onto the end of it, and that's going to be a little missile, and so that's what we're going to do, is cutting these little guys up here and start attaching all these. So next, we've got the big giveaway next Tuesday. We're going to start ramping that up. I'll start promoting it. And we've got some other fun things we're going to give away too. Just things that I use in the shop. If you haven't, this is a really cool brush. If you want, you can get it off Amazon, and it's a silicone brush for putting on barge and smoothing it out. We may give some of those away. If you have kids around, this is barge all-purpose cement. It comes in a blue container, so this is less toxic for having children and pets around. You can use this, the blue stuff. That's really nice to have too. But I got some of those extras laying around, and we'll probably give them away at some point, just for fun, just because my followers are amazing. Okay, so she has this gun in her hand, and I'll show you the gun here real quickly. Let me pull the gun up so you guys can. Do I have the gun? Do I actually have pictures of the gun though? That's the question. I may not have pictures of her gun. I have pictures of her gun on my phone. That does not, excuse me, that does not help me at all, because I don't think, I don't think, but anyway, so she holds it in her hand, and I think that each of the rockets in the weapon need to be no more than 6 inches long. So the cones themselves are, these guys are almost, they're like 2.5 inches. So all together, I need to cut off like 3.5 inches. Each of the bodies of the cones need to be 3.5 inches. That is right? Because that would give, no, 3.25. Each of the ones need to be 3.25 inches long. Don't taste the barge. Ew. Yeah, I would not want to taste barge. I'm just smelling it is enough to give you problems. So yes, please do not. You can sniff the barge if you really want to, but do not taste the barge. Pretty sure that's pretty toxic stuff. Okay. I haven't really decided how I'm going to hook these on, but I think it's going to be a piece of thin foam that's going to go over the top of these. Because if I look at, and I'm going to look at my phone because I didn't actually set up to have them in the right place at the right time, which I apologize. I should have had them on my computer. But if I look at, yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're just really shorty guys. They're no longer than 6 inches. They might not even be 6 inches long, but I'm gonna start off with 6 inches. And that's how long we're going to make them. So a 6-inch one, long one. This is how that's how long oh yeah. Rizal, thank you very much. Yeah. I'm pretty excited. Hit 50. We're going to go into affiliate mode here, and we'll have all kinds of fun things for you guys to play with and utilize. Some little fun emotes and things like that. Is it a foam dowel? Yes, it is a foam dowel. This is from TNT Cosplay. It's a really, really hard foam, though. So unlike the foam, this is a Y40, and you can actually squish it between your fingers. No way. I can barely squish it at all. It is foam, though. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the some thin stuff, some really, really thin stuff. We have some super thin stuff from SKS Prop. So SKS Props makes their foam as well, and I've got some really, really thin. It's like 2 mil, but I think it's thinner than 2 mil because this stuff is like super thin. And I'm going to use some of this to wrap around the base and hook it onto the foam dowels. Could I snap? Is it brittle? Oh, no, it's not brittle at all. Boom. Oh, I hit the mic. I have a mic right there. If you can't see it, I just smacked the mic. But no, it is not brittle at all. It's foam. This would make it's thick enough, and I do have thicker stuff actually in there. So this might, I mean, if you heated this up, could you make it like into a shape for let's say a bow, if you had to make a bow for whatever reason? I have some thicker stuff that you heat it up and keep it in that shape. Would it make it? You can curve PVC pipe like that too. So right now though, I'm going to try to, and this is probably stupid. I probably should just undo this, but like I'm being lazy and I really don't want to. I'm just going to cut it off here while it's still on the roll. I'm just going to use some scissors here. Yeah, I know. I agree. Yeah, flat materials would be much better than round stuff. It's the bow that you have to make is pretty squarish on there. But I mean, we have sanded foam down from square into round. Why couldn't you foam or sand round into square too? Of course, most foam is square to start off with. Why mess with it? Okay, so I'm going to cut off some strips here. That's the width of this guy right here. There we go. There we go. And I'm gonna cut the end of it off here just to make sure that I don't have a problem with it. Oh, my lack of cutting ability. There we go. Okay. So, get down here where you guys can see this. So it's going to wrap around here. And then this part will, of course, go around the foam part. And then I'm going to have to put some fins and everything on here to decorate that a little bit so it looks a little better. On her gun, and this is what I am not going to do. On her gun, they have a bulbous look. They kind of go out and they kind of come in. And I really, because this is so nice and smooth, I really don't want to ruin that because it would be really hard to get a perfectly smooth body shape on that. there would always be something that wouldn't show up, or that would show up when you try sanding or whatever. So I think I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave the bodies like they are. And I'm just going to glue them on here. So I've got to figure out how much I need. Roll around and get a little marker here and make a little marker. One of the things when you're making foam or cutting it to size is you can always stretch foam out. So if it's like, oh, I made it too short, the foam can actually be stretched out pretty easily. Okay, glue. Here's my glue. All right, gonna put glue on this guy. Set him down, put glue on the foam piece. And I think it's about halfway down. I mean, not halfway, but it's about the half the width of the foam. Now if I can only talk correctly. All right, now let's see how this looks. Give it a little dry. I do have more of it if you want. Yeah, I know. See, that's what's really angry. So I'm going to go to the side camera. I just bought a new camera. I think it's the camera's problem. And so, oh, I'm going to glue these two pieces together here too. Yeah, it's a much better camera. And so I bought a new camera for the top, and I'm going to replace the top camera. And hopefully it won't be so angry. Maybe you'll be happier. And I'm going to take the camera that's up there and I'm going to use it to for when I'm doing gaming. And I'll put it with the other computer. Okay. So I've got everything hooked together here. So it's not bad. I need some little fins on it. I think it's fins at the top and fins at the back is what I think it has. And I'm wondering if I could, there's a little bit of a lip right here. What if I could sand that down? Well, I know I could. It's not a matter if I could. Yeah, so if you want to watch some funky game playing tomorrow or Saturday, I'll be doing some League of Legends in the morning on Saturday just for fun, for laughs and giggles. And you guys can, same channel here on Zach Labs. Just gonna do it, change it up a little bit and do some game playing just for fun. I enjoy doing gaming as well, so We're going to see how that works out. Okay, that's not bad. It didn't come together quite like I want to right here. So the tricky part is what you do is you have a good side and a bad side. You only let the audience see the good side. Don't worry about the bad side. They don't need to see it. Skipping Stones, let's see, what is this song's name? Sudden Embrace is what the name of this song is that's playing right now. All right. What big do I make the little? These guys were like on this one. These guys were like 4 mil. I think 3 or 4 mil. That was a good size. Maybe I should make them the same. Make some little cool little. Oh, I have a pattern for this on the laser too. I think I patterned these all out on the laser to cut them out. I could do the same ones, I bet. That would not be a bad idea. They're going to put little guys on the end here. It'd be nice to have a divot. So this guy has a little divot on the end of it here. So it would be kind of cool to have the same thing on these guys here. To see if I can do that. What time are we looking at here? Oh, we're almost out of time today. Oh man, how come there's never enough time? So, I just want to highlight next. Here's an upcoming schedule. Okay. Yeah, it's 524. I think I'm going to keep working because I'm going to cut these out on the laser really quickly and glue them on. So if you guys want to hang around, you can. We can watch lasers together. Saturday, 9 to 11 or thereabouts. It might not be that long, but I'm going to play a couple of League of Legends games. You can come watch me here. And then, I'll stay on because I'm going to put some fins on these guys. Yeah. So the really cool thing about the shop we have here is that we have a lot of our things set up so we can just turn them on and off vocal. So I can say, computer, turn laser on. Okay. And the laser just came on.
I can notify you when there's a severe weather alert for your area. Would you like me to do that?
No, thank you very much. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have to go and work. I have to get the file on the laser going. Let me grab that really quick because I think I've already got it in set up because I was doing the little laser or the fins for this guy. So I think I'm going to go and just laser cut out and then I can glue the fins on this guy. And I think that'll... Yes, we do. There's so many things we can do now, right? So hold on. I'm going to go set that up. I'll be right back with the laser. It was 27. Uh, okay, stall tactic, stall. Pick a number. Okay, so I've got some foam here. Right in back of me is the laser. Oh, hey, and look at that. I pulled out my Kydex, which was sitting in there. Okay, laser, it's doing its thing. You can bring us over some laser action here. We'll do this talk, see if you guys can see it with the. There, that's what it's doing. It's cutting away. So yeah, it's doing its thing over there. Oh, what if I had a laser cam? That'd be cool. They love Nico. Hello, welcome to the show. We're just cutting stuff out on the laser. Computer, turn laser off.
Okay.
Okay, so now I have little tiny fins cut out on the laser, and here, go back. Oh, it's pointing the wrong way. That's why. There we go. I was like, what am I looking at here? Where's my camera at? Okay, so these are all the little laser cut pieces I've got off of here. And I didn't finesse the you can on the laser you can change the power settings on there. I did not finesse the power settings, so they weren't optimally perfect. But they'll work. They'll work just perfect for little bitty, because I just need little guys on this one. So it's like there's going to be a fin in the back, and then there's going to be a little fin up front. That'll be cute, adorable. Yes. They're going to have cute and adorable little fins on them. How long does it take for you to pre-plan the cuts? Well, it just varies from project to project. This one was already in there. I mean, literally, when I went and designed the fins the first time, yeah, it took me like, oh yeah, this I know exactly what I want. 5 minutes. If it's a fairly complex type of a pattern, you know, it might take me half a day. Like, I have to build her arm, the armor for her arm, and it might, you know, I might spend half a day on building all the armor pieces on it. No, it's all on computer. I do it all on Adobe Illustrator. And so a lot of times I start on paper just to sketch it out, kind of, so I think I know what I'm going to do. and I'll do like measurements, and I get all the measurements down and everything. In fact, a lot of times what I'll do is I will photograph my whatever I'm doing. So like a chest piece, arm piece, whatever it is, I'll put like my arm, and I'll put a ruler by it, and then I transfer that into the computer so I know exactly what the shape and the sizes needs to be on there. There's a fin. Look at that. Got a cute little fin on there. Got one on. Let's put a little one up in front too. And then so it goes by stages. So it might start off on paper, but then it's going to go quickly to the computer. And then the next step after it goes to the computer, it'll get cut out on paper. And then I do make sure that it fits equally on the paper. And then I'll go probably to some cheap foam, and just to start playing around, making sure that it's going to work. Everything's going to work. So like right now, I've got a customer that I'm making a helmet for. There, how's that look? Okay, so the tricky part is getting these guys exactly in thirds. So it's like, how do you get it exactly in thirds? Well, no, that's not thirds. There we go. That's better. I'm totally eyeballing it. One right there. So this one goes up on top, and then go over here, and that one's down there, and that one's on top. Okay, so that should work. A cool little trick, if you want to know how to get things in thirds, is I'll put 3 points on it, and then rotate it a third to make sure that these are at the same spot, and this one's on top, and then rotate it a third, and then make sure it's on top, and you keep going around. How do you scale it up? Well, they're all made to scale. I don't make like small versions and blow them up. They're actually made in Illustrator the size I want them to be. And so it's not like a miniature version and then a full scale version. They're all made full scale version to start with. So I don't have to scale them up at all. They're all what it should be. I do in order to sometimes if something's not fitting, I can scale it up on the laser, and you can do that by any percentages, 10%, 20%, 1%, whatever. You can make it go up and down on the laser, and so it'll fit really, really well. And then there's always little finesses that you can make along the way too. Even after it's get laser cut out and put it together, you go, oh, that's not perfect right there. I need to make that a little bigger on this spot, or a little smaller. And sometimes those go back into the design. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's literally a one-off, and I'm like, I am not going to waste my time on trying to do that again. So I'm just eyeballing these top ones to match the bottoms. So what I do is I take the little piece and put glue on it, and then stick it down, and it kind of acts like a little stamp. So I know where I don't have to use a brush or anything to put the foam on. Okay, so here we go. Pretty good. Okay, now we have 2 of them on. Let's put the third one on. All right, there's fin number 3. And then dry this guy off here. Hello, Miss Smoke. Dwarf, lurking. That's great. Love lurkers. What kind of glue am I using? This is barge contact cement. So there's the glue that I'm using. And it is one of the best glues you can use for putting EVA foam together. For smaller little pieces, I know that there are people who use super glue. I am not a super glue guy. The way that I do these little bitty pieces, if you're wondering, so I got this little tiny, you can see how tiny that little piece is here. It'd be really hard to get glue on that. So what I do is I just take my brush, and all I have to do is get glue on one piece, and I use this little piece like a stamp. Yeah, super glue for me, I would be glued to my projects. So there's the stamp I just put on there. It's got the glue on it. I wiggle it around a little bit to make sure it gets transferred correctly. Pull it off, because it has to be dry, tack dry when you put it on. So I'm using just a heat gun on a low setting. It's lowest setting here. Because with the barge, you want it to be a very thin coat, and you want it to be tack dry when you stick it together. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Okay. So there it is. It's got 3 little fins on it now. Oh yeah. Look at that little guy. He's a little cute little missile. Does it dry decently clear? It doesn't. But what you can get is a material called MEK. And I have it sitting right in here. I think there's some MEK in here. I don't know the MEK. It's probably inside. I'm not sure what. But you can get it. It's literally the initials ME. M is in. I don't know what the MEK stands for. MEK is a dangerous. Yes, MEK is highly flammable. It's highly toxic. It's probably carcinogenic. It's the material, the liquid material that they use to make this liquid. So it's like a solvent. And I use it, and I take like a Q-tip, just tiny methyl. Yes, ketone. That's exactly what it is. MEK. And you take like a Q-tip, and you can clean off all the excess glue on the outside that you have. And I have some right now that I'll be cleaning off. There's just to make this pristine. So that's how I got this guy so nice and clean. It did have glue on it, but I took all the glue off of it, and then I painted it. So that's what one of the little missiles will look like. Aren't they just adorable? Adorable little missiles. There they are. Yeah. That's a cute little guy. And I'm wondering if... yeah, make sure that your MEK does not touch your skin. One of the weird things is that sometimes glues and whatnot, like, they'll stick on the top of your skin, and you can just rub them off. MEK is not that way. It gets on your skin, it goes into your skin immediately. It's like, doesn't stay on the top. It penetrates your skin like that. And I didn't know this when I first started using it, and I was cleaning off this part, and I just rubbed my hand on it to get part of it cleaned off, and all of a sudden my hand just started tingling and just really feeling weird. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that was the MEK. Don't ever do that again. So yeah, you do not want to get the MEK in contact with your skin. Use rubber gloves or whatever. No touchy touchy. No touchy touchy. Okay, so should I put a... I should put a nozzle on the end of that, shouldn't I? Even if I just drilled it, not drill. I'm going to get a Dremel and do that. So one of the fun things that we have in the shop is that everything is labeled. It says Dremel on it, which is fun. So I've got a Dremel here, and I'm going to take this little cone-shaped bit. It's a ceramic cone-shaped bit. Oh, yeah, I bet you guys, you probably have some really nasty stuff that they clean stuff off with at your shop, don't they? Stuff you are probably very toxic, hazardous kind of stuff. That they do use MEK, but don't they use other stuff? What uses not really strong as what we use in the metalworking fishing shop, but it's still, oh, it's still MEK, probably just a stronger version of it. I see. Also, make sure that you're wearing, when using power tools, use appropriate safety stuff. Oh, I probably should put like a starting point where I want this little dotty dot thing to go here. There we go. Yeah, you want to keep your eyes around for a long time. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm trying to concentrate here. I'm standing at glitter thing. Yeah, yeah. It's not fun getting stuff in your eyes. Sometimes it's hard for me to like, okay, I got to talk and Dremel at the same time. Not always the easiest to do. Yeah, I think I'm being successful here. Okay. I think that will do the trick. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Oh, look, the sun is shining right on it. Yeah, so it looks like it has a little nozzle at the end there. So that'll be cool. That'll work. How fun. All right. Well, only 7 more of these to go to make these for the weapon. But I think what I'm going to do is I am going to call it a night. And remember, next Tuesday, share with your friends. Any followers who are with us next Tuesday, they're going to get a cool giveaway bag. So if you haven't seen them yet, we got 3 of these guys to give away. One for Overwatch, one for Skyrim, and a little baby one for Fortnite. So we're going to be giving these away next Tuesday, not today, but next Tuesday. We're gonna hype it up, and we're gonna get a bunch of people here, and we're gonna give away 3 of these. And as a bonus, not puppies, but there will be other fun gifts inside these. So you not only get this cool, authentic, antique leather pouch. They have straps on them. They open up. You can put stuff in them. You can take them to a con. You could wear them around wherever. But we'll be doing this. You go live the same time each day. We do it Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be doing some gaming on Saturday mornings, but we won't be giving away stuff. That'll just be totally hilarious fun of watching an old guy play video games. But the creative stream is on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So next Tuesday, we will be giving away these to 3 lucky people who are followers who are there. And I'm pretty excited. The surprises that you're going to get inside them are going to be pretty dope too. So that'll be pretty fun. So it's a 2-for-1 giveaway. So make sure that, and we can get more streamers. I mean, not more streamers, more followers before Tuesday. Anybody who's a follower and who is around on Tuesday will have an option to get one of those fun little bags. So I think for today, that's it. I'm gonna take off here. It's almost 6:30. And I got to clean up some mess here, and got some other stuff I got to do around the house here. So I appreciate you guys for all being here. As soon as we get the email from, get the notification from Twitch, as far as an affiliate status, we will have more fun things for you guys to do on here as far as emotes and other cool stuff that we're going to do. So, thanks for being amazing followers. So get out there, be creative, be unique, and enjoy the weekend. Hopefully I'll see you on Saturday. If not, we'll see you next Tuesday. You guys have a great evening, and we'll see you later. Wait, I'm back. You thought that was on. Maybe we should go and raid with somebody. Anybody have a fun person we could go raid? That's always fun. Let's see who's around. Oh, are you? Oh, stop! Go away! Go away! Let's see. I want to find this one here. This is what I want. Recommended channels. Okay, so let's go find one. Who's online that we could go and raid? Oh, we could go raid Captain McFriendly. Should we go raid Captain Smarks, your hubby? Is he on? Is he live right now? Oh, fun. We could go surprise him. Or we could do Captain McFriendly too. Let's see what Captain McFriendly is doing here. Oh, he's playing a game. Let's go and for today, we're gonna go do this here. Let's go see if we can find Captain McFriendly, because he is one of my cool followers here. I have no idea how to do this. I have to do something with Ray, don't I? Does that do it? Oh, invalid username. Oh, maybe I don't have to put the whole thing in. Oh, I think that's what I have to do. No, raid, no space. Raid. Captain. I didn't spell it right. Captain. McFriendly. Is that gonna work? Oh, no space. Raid, no space. Oh, I'm still not doing it right, am I? Did I? Isn't there supposed to be a space in there? I don't know. If not, it'll tell me that I'm doing it wrong. Oh, there we go. 7 seconds. Here we go. 5 viewers are ready to raid Captain McFriendly in 3 seconds. 2, 1.